So right now, I tried to make some monkey bread, but it didn't really turn out well. It don't look all that pretty. So otherwise, I would have posted a video or a picture of it. Uh, so I'm gonna eat it during the video. But anyway, this is a review of the J. Cole album, 2014, Forest Hill Drive. So I've always been a fan of Cole. You know what I mean? I've been a fan of him for some time. First time I heard him, I think my boy Ease, y'all might know him as Ethos. He put me up on him, and it was this track about it's called "Get Up" from the warm up mixtape. So I've been feeling him, and then even back then, which was about what 4 or 5 years ago, he had this track called he was on the track with Reflection Eternal, and he killed everybody. Talib Kweli, Most Def, and the Jay Electronica, even though Jay Electronica hung on there with him. So when Cole is featured on something, and me and my boy Xavier Monroe, shout out to him. Y'all need to subscribe to his channel as well. He said the same thing. He said that when Cole is featured on something, he's fired, but when he's by himself, he's bland. And this is like no exception. Cole is like that nice piece of fried chicken without the seasoning. You know what I'm saying? He's bland. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gives you these good expectations, but he doesn't really deliver. You know what I mean? Like DiGiorno, you could just buy it and it's whatever. But I'm not really good at jokes off the top of the head. Whatever. This is not the point. Let me review the album. Comes in with an intro harmonizing, and I feel it. And I feel like just based off of the title of the album, it's gonna be more personal because, and he's even, at least I believe, he's sitting on the house, the roof of the house that he grew up in rather. So I feel the first track, which is track 2, January 28th. It's very very dope, nice beat and all that. Goes in. So I recommend that track. Wet Dreams, not so much. It's not bad, but it's just like I don't want to say this. As a college student, and going through, male adolescence just like he did, even though I never lied about my virginity and things of that nature when whatever. It's just I don't really care when you did it. I don't know. Maybe if you could relate to it, maybe you could like it, but that's just my personal opinion. And if I can't really remember too much out of a song, because I don't have any notes written down, and if I don't really remember too much about a song, and I'm just looking at the title and it's not nothing memorable, that tells you what I think about your song. So Adolescence and A Tale of Two Cities. I can't really remember what the hell those songs are about, in all honesty, and I'm not even trying to be funny. I mean, you might like the songs, but this is just my personal review. Fire Squad, it was pretty good. I just remember him talking about the white rappers and stuff like that, but the Saint Trobes. I mean, I noticed that through this whole album, at least by the titles, he replaces the S's with Z's. I'm not sure what that means, and I noticed that before I even listened to this, but whatever. I'm a sucker for ballads or something like that, and smooth beats and stuff like that, because I think I'm a smooth guy. So this was a very 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 good melodic thing, melodic song. I'm sorry for calling it a thing. I'm never going to disrespect another man's music if it's not to be disrespected. But it's very smooth. Something you should definitely listen to at night. And especially when you just want to be in an introspective mood. I think a lot of this music is not for a lot of you people that like hooks and just to be jumping in the club and stuff. It's more or less for people who more introspective and things of that nature. Some music that makes you think. But although Cole has kind of watered down, I don't feel like he is as in depth as he used to be. You know, even on his mixtapes. And just fun fact: the last album that I actually did bought with my own money, was Cole World Sideline Story. So it's not like I'm not showing Cole any love. You know, he was the last person whose CD I purchased with my own money. So, you know, it's not like I'm not showing. I never showed the man any love because I didn't think he would sell as much as he did, and he didn't even need my help. So shouts out to Cole. I've been showing you love. So GOMD, you know, it's a good track. I had to think about what it stood for, and I don't really support profanity, you know, and I don't curse anymore. So I'm not gonna, even though I have said the D word, if you wanna. But like I said, I'm not really supportive of profanity on this page. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you people like no role models. A lot of people my age. If you don't know how old I am, you don't need to know, because I probably don't even act your age anyway. Apparently, and hello. Let me see. I did not really like hello because I'm not a fan of him being harmonizing on the hooks or just harmonizing in general. He doesn't have a good singing voice or harmonizing voice. And the thing is, he has no features on this album. He needs help, you know. And I mean, I don't mean that to be funny, but I think he does need to reach outside of his boundaries. You know what I mean? A lot of this album is just bland, you know, for the most part. But I mean, it still has some good lyrical content, even if he has simple lines. And I can't even remember what it was, but it had something to do with getting the head like a coin toss or something like that. You know, it's just like, huh? What substance is that? You know what I mean? But, you know, and like I said, I liked the Apparently. It was okay. I don't remember too much about it, but I do remember it stood out. And I think it was because it was supposed to be a single that came out the day of the release date. And I'm not a big fan of these long outros unless, you know, they have something, some good song in front of it. You know, he really didn't do too much before he just gave these random shout outs, and it was very silly, and it didn't really feel like, I don't know, he's shouting out Jonah Hill and saying he was just playing, he doesn't really know them. It's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm being too hard on your boy Cole, because I mean, a lot of everybody that I talked to outside of my boy Xavier Monroe, they like this album. You know what I mean? Like, you know, they like this album, and I'm just not really. I don't see myself in the next month. Well, I wouldn't say next month. In the next 2 years, we'll go that far. In the next 2 years, I don't see myself listening to this album. You know, I'm probably listening to maybe 2 tracks if I just scroll through my iPod and I see J. Cole's name and I'm like, well, I feel like this mood, or, you know, I think this sets the mood for this, you know what I mean? But at this point in time, I don't really feel like, you know, this is, you know, the best that Cole could have given, especially by him not having that much promotion and not really needing music videos, even though I did read that he's going to have a music video for a couple of these songs. So I mean, this probably wasn't the best review because I didn't write any notes down, but like I said, if I'm looking at the song title and I can't really remember what the heck you said, or nothing really made me feel a specific way after I listened to the album at least 3 times, you know, that should tell you, you know, how I feel about the album. But out of 10, you know, I'll give it a 6.5 out of 10. You know, and you know, I do see this album being probably one of the better albums of this year, and this is coming from, and I admit that, you know, I haven't listened to too much of any new hip hop this year. I just got put up on game, and this album came out last week, so I'm a little late on the review, but you know, it's still fairly new, so y'all can give me cut me some slack, you know. But this is a 6.5 out of 10 at best. You know, it might go down. You know, it's a slight chance it could go up, but I don't really see any standout track. I mean, it was pretty decent in the beginning, and like I said, my favorite track was January 28th, and that's the second track. So, like, rate, and subscribe to this page. Hopefully, if we continue to get some good hip hop music coming in 2015, I could give you better reviews, and I'll probably remember more of the songs. But you know, until then, you know what I'm saying, y'all just be cool, and I'm gonna try to eat the rest of this monkey bread, which I didn't eat during this video.